everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a fun one because going into the brand new year of 2022, I want to let you guys know a little bit more about me. So this is a specified physical media collector video. But if you're interested in knowing me personally, like a more personalized Q&A, then please let me know down below because that's always an option that I could do in the future. Now, I also thought this was a great video idea for people that are just discovering my channel for the very first time or brand new subscribers, so we can get to know each other just a little bit better. Who is this chick? What is she all about? Who is Susan? All right, so if you are not subscribed to my channel, then hit the red subscribe down below as well as the like button, but most importantly, the notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. So let's get started with question number one. How did you get into Blu-ray hunting and movies in general? So I got into Blu-ray hunting. I was at a crossroads because I had my original channel called Susan's Reviews, and I only did movie reviews. And I was kind of getting bored with it, and I didn't think I was very good at it. I wasn't getting a lot of views, and I said, okay, you love movies. What can you do where it's not movie reviews, but incorporates movies? And then I discovered randomly one night, as we do, scrolling around on YouTube, Durant Cinema's channel. So I discovered Durant, and I also discovered Wasting Money 1. So I watched a lot of those guys' videos over the next couple of days. And I said, wow, this is actually a thing. They go out hunting, they film movies, they show them off, and they get tons of views, and that's a thing on YouTube? Sign me up. So that's when I decided to change the direction of my channel from just movie reviews to about collecting physical media. I've always loved movies, and this is kind of incorporating the second part of this question. I've always loved movies. It's a way to escape. I've enjoyed pop culture ever since I was little. I'm an only child, so I didn't have another kid to play with in the house. So if I wasn't doing homework or playing with dolls or other toys, I was watching a movie or I was watching TV. So I've always loved entertainment in general my entire life. So collecting movies was inevitable. It was just going to happen. Okay, what made you collect movies? I kind of already answered that in the first question. If a fan asked you to do a Blu-ray hunt with them, how would you react? My gut instinct would be, let's do it. Where do you want to meet up? But I know myself. I'm very introverted, which may surprise you guys because I seem so outgoing on my videos on this channel, but I'm very shy around people that I do not know. So my gut, I would really, really want to, but I would be scared. I would be a little afraid to meet someone that I don't know just because I'm so shy. But I'm sure after I met someone within like 5 minutes, I would be okay. It's just like meeting up for a blind date. It's the same thing. Like you don't know the person and you're just really nervous and scared. All right, what size TV and what 4K player do you own? So down here in the basement where I live with my parents, if you guys don't know, if you're brand new. So I live in the basement of my parents' house. Down here in my bedroom, my TV is a 55-inch, and I have a Blu-ray player that is a Sony brand. And then upstairs in the living room, where we all watch movies together, it's a 45-inch flat screen, both flat screens, obviously. 45-inch flat screen, and the 4K player upstairs is an LG. Both from Walmart, so you don't need to go super fancy to get equipment to watch physical media. Okay, what else do you collect? Not anything right now. I used to collect Funko Pops at the same time that I was Blu-ray collecting, and I had to cut that out because it was getting way too expensive and my budget was inflating. So the Funko Pop addiction had to stop. So I stopped collecting them. I still have them, but I'm not buying them anymore. I used to collect handbags. Coach, Vera Bradley, designer handbags like that. Yes, I had those in my closet. And then Converse sneakers. For some reason, Converse, I just think they're so comfortable. They go with anything that you wear pretty much. So Converse sneakers, yes, I have those. And right now, hoodies in the wintertime because, you know, winter in Connecticut can be a bitch. So wearing a hoodie, it's comfortable, it's easy breezy. Don't need to think about my outfit every single day. I am very low maintenance. So yes, hoodies are a must. All right. What 3 box sets do you treasure the most? I will say right off the bat, my Avengers 4 Steelbook collection box set Yes, indeed, because you know I love my MCU. I will say Friday the 13th box set that I just got for Christmas because I'm brand new to that franchise and I'm finding all the movies entertaining. If they're not really, really good, then at least they're that bad that I'm laughing. So that's another one. So I'm really enjoying that box set as a new love in my life. And then I'll say Back to the Future as my third choice for a box set because it's Steelbooks, number one. When you line them up, it's fantastic looking because they make one picture all together. And the movies are great. And it's so nostalgic of my childhood. So I appreciate all of those box sets for all different reasons. What movies do you wish would be converted to 4K? The Terminator. We need the original Terminator on 4K. We got a crappy version of T2. We need a redo of T2. We need True Lies. And then I will take the rest of the Scream movies on 4K as well. So all of those we need on 4K. What is your favorite trilogy? This one was kind of difficult because there's a lot of trilogies out there. I own a lot of trilogies, but I'm just going to go with Back to the Future because it's so solid as a trilogy. I enjoy all of those movies. It is from my childhood, and it's one of those trilogies that really stand out in my mind. So I'm just going to say Back to the Future. Plus, a lot of the trilogies that we have now kind of find themselves turning into a franchise, but Back to the Future is always going to stay a trilogy because Robert Zemeckis has said he will not make any more Back to the Future movies, so Back to the Future. Okay, where can you find cheap 4Ks? Right now, I'm finding very cheap 4Ks on groove.com, GRUV.com, 3 for $30, or on bluray.com, which connects you over to Amazon, which I talk about every single week. Sometimes you can find some really awesome 4K deals over there. So I recommend both those websites. Since you're getting into horror movies, yes I am, what are your thoughts on the genre and what's your favorite subgenre? So my favorite subgenre is slashers. Obviously slashers, I love and adore. Halloween, Scream, yes, give it to me all day long. There's just something simple about a killer with a butcher knife or a hatchet or a machete like Jason. That's just, you appreciate the simplicity. You know, you don't gotta get overly complicated. And the reason why I'm appreciating horror so much is because I am appreciating how creative that these people that work on these movies have to get when you are creating a horror film, when you're putting a horror movie together. Because you can't have the same cookie cutter kills all the time. That's just not going to work. You got to up the ante. Every single kill, every single movie, if it's a sequel, you got to outdo yourself. It's like Fast and Furious. You got to go up, up, up. So the way that people can get so, I keep saying creative, but that is the word, unique with their killing, I'm really enjoying, and it's fascinating. To me, it is fascinating. And if I'm not scared, then I'm laughing because it's awful. So either way, horror movies are entertaining. All right, favorite movie, favorite Steelbook cover, and what's your favorite scary movie? So scary movie, I have two, Original Halloween 1978 and Scream. Those are my two favorites. Got to watch them every single year. Favorite movie is Goodfellas. I know, surprisingly enough, it is not an MCU movie. No, it's not. It is Goodfellas. And then favorite Steelbook overall is Terminator 2, the most recent release we got about a month ago. And the reason for that being is that the entire Steelbook is used in such a way where no other Steelbook, in my opinion, has been able to touch it. Because the slip cover looks great. When you peel it off, you have the great outside cover artwork. Then you have the amazing inside cover artwork. And then the artwork on the disc themselves. So because it's utilized in such a way, it's all encompassed with great design. That is the reason. It's not the 4K transfer. It's the Steelbook cover itself that is my favorite. But Cruella is a very close second place. I will be honest. Those two are my top two favorites. All right, what's the likelihood of you buying Teen Wolf 2? 0 to none, baby. Like, not happening. I don't see the appeal with Teen Wolf. If you enjoy the movie, That is all that matters. And that's what I always say, but it's not for me. So I'm going to leave it for someone else that can appreciate it. When did you start collecting physical media? Very young, around 7, 8, 9 years old, with those Disney VHS tapes with the hard plastic cover. Yes, my mom would get me those. What Steelbook do you regret missing? The one I regret missing the most is one that just came out, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That is the one that I regret not pre-ordering. I had no idea. I thought I would walk into Best Buy and it would be there, maybe 2 copies, and there was nothing on release day. I was so disappointed. I could not believe that I did not get it. And then I thought I'd be able to order it after. Completely sold out, and it still is not back in stock. I keep checking and it's not there. It's completely sold out. So I do regret the Who Framed Roger Rabbit Steelbook. I should have pre-ordered that. I kind of regret Scott Pilgrim just a little bit, but Roger Rabbit more. That one hurts that I didn't get that one. All right, do you have a budget? No, I don't. Do you have a budget? And do you have any advice? I do not have a budget, unfortunately. I kind of go by what I want, I get, but you do have to restrain yourself sometimes. I guess this is where the advice comes in. You have to prioritize what you have. So say you're walking around, you got 6 items, you got some Steelbooks and 4Ks. You got to look at what you have. So if you think you have something that is going to sell out and not go back in stores and not online, you're obviously going to get it right then and there. But if there's other things that you can hold off on and wait just a little bit, maybe order it later online when it goes on sale, that's what you got to do. You got to prioritize selling out, going on sale. Is this common? Is it not? You got to weigh your options and you got to think about it. Or just go batshit crazy and get everything. I don't know. It all depends on what your financial situation is. Mine is different from yours. Everyone's is different. But no, I do not have a strict budget of I can only spend $400 this month. I don't do that. I don't know of anyone that really does that. I'm sure there's maybe some, but not anyone that I know. Like, we're all going nuts out there every single week, okay? How do you keep your physical media in good condition? I, by nature, am a type A personality. I am very, very adamant about staying clean and wiping things down and dusting and having everything organized in a certain place. I'm not annoying about it, but I just have always appreciated my belongings, and I like them to be in good condition and stay that way. So as far as movies, you guys don't know this, but when I do my collection videos that I show you every single week, when I pull out the movies that I'm going to show you, I always dust them. I wipe them down, I dust them. It's a great opportunity to dust things and put them right back onto the shelf so they go back and they're all nice and clean. So that's pretty much how I always take care of everything. How do you track your titles? In my brain. I use my brain. I don't write everything down. I don't have an app that I use on my phone. And it's been working pretty well. I think I've only bought duplicates twice now on Blu-ray hunts. I know I bought 2 copies of Terminator 3 from Dollar General. I know that. I remember that. And 16 Candles from FYE. I know I have 2 copies of that. Other than that, though, everything else I have not. That's pretty good. I do have pretty good memory when it comes to my physical media. All right, how many movies do you currently have? I haven't done a count, but in the next 3 weeks, I will be putting out my entire Blu-ray collection, my entire Steelbook collection, and my entire 4K collection. I'm breaking it down into separate videos because it's just easier that way, all the way around with uploading. It won't take forever, at least I hope not. So then I will count how many movies I have total. And then after that, I'm going to purge and I'm going to get rid of some. But I want to make those videos first before I do the purging. Okay. Is storage space an issue? And where do you put everything? Storage space is okay for now. I'm all right. But I'm at the point where I'm realizing you got to cool it with the buying just a little bit. I can't be getting, 10 movies every single time I go out every single week. So you gotta reel it in a little bit. Where I keep everything. So the door behind me goes out to the basement hallway. There's 8 shelves where I keep my movies that I have watched, and I still have about a shelf and a half open. And then when I do those videos where I show you guys everything, I'm going to purge. So some of those movies are going to be removed. Then over behind me, as you see right there, we have my franchise bookcase, little bookshelf. So I keep Marvel there, DC, Fast and Furious, Toy Story, John Wick. Those are all over there. Then in the corner, the notorious Never Seen It series movies I keep on a 3-shelved bookcase in my corner over there. And then in my closet, I keep other Never Seen It movies and Steelbooks. Also, my entire Steelbook collection is in my closet on a shelf. Very nicely lined up, very type A. Okay, I lost track here. What's your go-to movie to watch every single year? I'm kind of a creature of habit, and I always, around holidays, I'm always watching the same movies. Halloween, you gotta watch Halloween, you gotta watch Scream, month of October, you gotta watch scary movies. Thanksgiving, gotta watch Home for the Holidays. Christmas Vacation, Home Alone, Family Stone, Christmas Story, movies like that, gotta watch every single year. I always have to watch Infinity War and Endgame, probably at least twice a year because I love those movies so much. Let's see what else. My favorite movie of all time, Goodfellas. I gotta watch that at least once a year. And I would say Moonstruck. Moonstruck is also in my top 10 of all time, and I will definitely watch that any time of the year. I love those. All those movies I love. All right, favorite place to buy cheap physical media. In person, I would say FYE and Walmart. Walmart, if you guys still have those bins for $3.50 and or $3.75 and $7.50, I personally no longer have those here, so that kind of stinks. So I would say FYE. FYE is the best place for me. Motorcycle, car, something, I don't know. FYE is a great place for me because I can get really discounted Blu-rays. I've gotten Blu-rays there for $3.50, $4, $2.75, $1.50. If you really ruffle around and search through those racks, you can find those hidden gems in there. So Walmart and FYE in person. And then online, I would do hamiltonbook.com and groove.com. All right, last question. What's a movie you bought on Steelbook that you've never seen, but you were absolutely blown away by? There's not really a lot of movies that I'm absolutely blown away by. I would definitely say Endgame is one of those, but I saw that in movie theater. So a complete blind buy that I've never seen that I brought home and watched it, and I was like, wow. I would say A Quiet Place. Now, I'm not sure if it was the Steelbook or the Blu-ray, but A Quiet Place really impressed me with the way John Krasinski took the concept of that movie and just made it work, and how Emily Blunt stepped up as an actress. And that very last scene of that movie, her with that shotgun, ready to go for round 2, and it just ends and it goes to black. It leaves you wanting more. You want to see what happens. You want to know what the family's going to go through. That movie really impressed me. It went places I didn't think it was going to go. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time watching it at home. So anytime a movie can do that, you are impressing me. So thank you so much for sending me all of your questions. Like I said earlier, if you want a more personalized Q&A, please let me know down below. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I love all of you. Also, to let you guys know, tonight is the first live chat of 2022. Tonight, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have them every single week, so I hope you join. We are a family. It's like getting together every single week with your family. It's a lot of fun. So thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.